Good day, my friends. Welcome to this reading. Cracking the cards for the new moon energy. And also doing a bit of an experiment in creating my readings at different times of day. So if you are unfamiliar, welcome. I'm usually coming on board in the mornings. This is Catherine, and it's Pattern Breaker Tarot. And let me light up my Palo Santo to get started. New moon in Capricorn. What does the universe have for us? It's the last new moon of 2024. What intentions do you intend? What intentions do you intend? What wishes do you have that you can sow a seed during this time, this special energetic window, and sow a seed for what it is that you're wanting to manifest in 2025, okay? So, pattern breaking, we're just about ready to get started. And just as you're watching the smoke rise tonight, let's just allow our disappointments, the letdowns, the breakdowns, the breakups, whatever happened during 2024 that you released during the last full moon. Hey, Roxy, where are you tonight? Now, you may be in a place where you're sure about what you want. And I appreciate that, but sometimes we're vulnerable when we have all of our desires pressed in on one certain life area. So tonight, as we take a peek at what you want to intend to manifest in 2025, be open-minded and allow your spirit to speak to you about what it is that you're desiring. New moon at your birthday month. What's flowing. Let's see what's flowing. Oh, I love that. Let's see what's flowing. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. If you, I'm going to be doing readings for the collective. We have 3 decks that we're going to be using. So all you need to do to play along is hold your wish in your mind and receive the reading that comes forward, okay? If you would like me to draw cards for you personally, I'm here for you. All you do is hit the super chat or the super thanks and add a donation to the channel, and I will take the time to shuffle and deal the cards just for you. All right, let me welcome my little, hey Roxy. Excellent. I'm going to do 1 read for the collective, as I had announced, and then Roxy, you will be next. All right, so let's move forward here. Okay, move my moon magic out of the way. And the second deck, I just have our basic tarot deck for clarification. So let me mix, Roxy. Create in your mind your wish that's coming, and you'll be next. But first of all, for my beautiful friends who are just doing a little tarot shopping as you're scrolling through the stream and you picked my reading, thank you for that. I'm Catherine. This is Pattern Breaker Tarot, where we're all about breaking the patterns that are holding us back from what we're wanting. Okay, so let's take a look for the collective. Heal the ouch. You know what? As I started this reading, if you were here right from jump, I talked about releasing and letting go of the breakups, the downturns, the disappointments, the perceived failures of 2024. And so I believe with all my heart that there's some people here who are really ready for a major change, okay? So when I add the numbers 3 and 8 together, it's the number 11. And as you guys know, 11 is a very powerful, magical number when you are looking at manifesting, all right? But for me, the number 11 has kind of a special personal meaning. A lot of times when I put my fingers out here, this is to represent 11. Sometimes the sacred number of 11 can be holding you back from what you're really wanting. Let me give you an example. I've got candle dirt on my hand. So let's say you really want a soulmate, Okay, so that your number one goal, you know what you want to manifest, it's a soulmate. But then on the other hand, you have this other intention. You only want a certain type of person. Let's say you only want a person of a certain age, or you want a person of a certain profession, right? So you're sure that you can manifest a soulmate who is in their 30s and they are a doctor or a lawyer. Because people have told you when you want to manifest, you just have to be clear. But sometimes those intentions can be at cross purposes, because as much as, yes, we're able to manifest what we truly desire, not many of us are truly in touch with what it is we really, really want. So if you're hanging on to one intention and it crosses with your other, that can be in the way. So with this intention here that we're going to create, heal the ouch. There's something going on with you in your energy that is confused. It's something that you're wanting to manifest. It won't happen. You've been waiting a long time, and you're almost disappointed in the universe itself for letting you down, okay? And I've been there myself. There's some things that I have not understood why they did not come into focus. Hi, Elaine. And so I've had that feeling of wondering if the universe forgot me, because the thing that I'm wanting so much is not happening, okay? So let's take a peek here. When we're making a wish for what it is that you're wanting, is there anything going on with your energy that is holding you back from that wish? Okay, so we have the Page of Wands calling out. We have the Knight of Cups. So yeah, I am feeling the romance part of this reading. And we have the King of Wands. Okay, let me make sure you can see the cards. Can you see the cards okay, guys? Okay. All right, so there has been a part of your heart, my friend, that you have been really calling out, that you have wanted something and it's just broken your heart that it hasn't come yet. You may have spent the whole of 2024 wishing new job, new romance, new career opportunity, a new home. I'm just picking up the energy of waiting, and I'm picking up the energy of painful waiting. And I see this fox here with that cold pack on his head. Just the headache of overthinking and over analyzing. Okay, so what the universe is wanting you to do to get that wish to come true is get the help that you're needing. This Page of Wands wants to learn the lessons of the last year. The Page of Wands wants for you to receive. Sarah, welcome, my friend. This Page of Wands is a message from the universe that says you are worthy of help. As you wish so much for love to come in a tangible way, where somebody with a romantic heart to love you and to treat you the way you want to be treated is caught up in some painful experiences in your past. Okay, so your wish is valuable and your wish is heard, but it's just to get that mastery. This is a master of manifestation. The King of Rods signifies that there is enough power right now to get what you want. It's just that you can't grab it. It's like too slippery. You've had times when you're almost there, but it doesn't happen. So it might be that you want to get some energy, you want to do some energy work, have energy healing. I personally do tapping with my clients to help them unlock the future, and that might be good for you. Reiki is another example. Yoga is a great way of loosening up the body to get it ready to receive. All right, so as you make your wish for love for 2025, hey Rhoda, oh, my whole dear family's here. As you're wanting to get yourself situated to receive fresh new love in 2025, it's really important to ask for the help that you need. It could just be a friend of yours, and you could just sit down and make a commitment to doing some processes, some journaling, some talking, some tapping, some praying. But there's a key here into getting out of your cycle of being alone and solitary and asking for some assistance. Now, I will say to you guys who are watching, if you're new here, welcome. I do what I call a love magnet reading, and it's where I can speak to you for 15 to 20 minutes and help you understand why you're manifesting the opposite of what you're wanting. So if that's appealing to you, shoot me an email. I will let you in on my calendar link and you can make an appointment. Because if you're serious about attracting love in 2025, I would love to be on your team making that happen. Okay, so let's just get our cards ready. Roxy, you are next. If any of you guys would like to have a personal reading, all you need to do is hit that super chat and I will draw. Oh, wait, I forgot. I'm sorry. We have one more card. It is from our Moon Magic deck for the first read. Let's put this back up here. And let me grab your Moon Magic card that goes along. Those of you who are wanting to attract love. Okay, and here's our Moon Magic card. And it looks like a sunrise to me, and it's like that's such a sign of hope and new beginnings. So let's see the blessing. My words and actions are of beauty, compassion, and love. You are a wonderful soulmate for someone. Someone is trying to manifest you. It's what can you do to get out of your way and let this happen 2025, okay? Reach out. If it's not to me, that's fine. There's a gazillion tarot readers online. There's tons of people to support you and help you get what you want. Lots of manifesting teachers. Don't wait. Take action. Okay, so my dear Roxy, you are next. And Roxy, I think I know what your wish is, and I hope that you were able to receive from that first card. So let's take a look. Magical Map Shifter. I did pick this deck. Where's the box here? It's the, oh, here it is. The Enchanted, oops, I don't want to put something on fire. The Enchanted Map deck, because I feel like we are trying to find the map to what we're wanting to manifest, and we're all looking for a key, aren't we? And I dearly love this. So, Magical Map Shifter, Roxy. Let's see here. That's a fantastic card for I know you too well. I know Roxy was the very first member of my community here online, and I'm so grateful for all your support, Roxy. You have changed so much, and congratulations on taking that major step for yourself. Isn't it true? You stepped out and took care of some business this last week, and I know that the universe is stepping forward to match your energy on that. So let's see. Magical Map Shifter. So I see a lot of action, don't you? Just a lot of action around the heart. And also I see the swirl of energy around the head. Now, Roxy, you don't have any habits of overanalyzing things, do you? You don't tend to, I'm going to use this word gently, beat yourself up when you feel like you've made a mistake and you're just constantly on your own case about not being perfect. You don't have any of that going on, do you, my friend? Let's see what the tarot has for us. Clarity. What is it that Roxy needs to know here about making that new moon wish? New moon in Capricorn. Capricorn's your birth sign too, isn't it, Rox? Powerful time for you. Okay. We have the Nine of Wands. Look at this. This is, when you look at this, this is the wounded warrior. This is somebody who has been battling to get what it is they're wanting. And they're learning to stand their ground. Look at the bandage around the head. Again, getting a real strong message here about over processing and overthinking things. And you may even make your friends and family a little bit uncomfortable sometimes, Roxy, because they might want to grab you by the shoulders and say, would you stop thinking so hard? I feel like this is your next card. Yeah. Okay, so these nines, there's two nines, and these are both self-sabotage cards, okay, for sure. This one is about taking on too many burdens, not not seeing the forest for the trees. You're not being able to move anywhere because you're so stuck in what your thoughts are right now. And here we have that Nine of Swords, keeping you up at night. So much worry and concern. Does the universe even remember does the universe know your name? Why do I try so hard and I can't get anywhere? Okay, so girl, when I look at this energy here, and I'm so glad to see our Page of Cups, because that is a romance card, but it is I would say it's a developing romance. The Knight of Cups is actually the energy of the partner who comes in with a romantic message. I see here a lot of preparation. Okay, so this is a mismatch. This magical map shifter is the manifester. This is the sign that you already have right now, today, the skills you need to manifest. This reminds me of the Wizard of Oz when Dorothy finally gets her way home, and Glinda says to her, you could have known all along. The answer that you want is way closer than you think. You are causing your own stall. Okay, and Roxy knows me well enough. She wants me to tell it like it is, right, Roxy? But you have gotten yourself into this mindset mess where you're pushing and bullying yourself to do more, do more, do more. What do I need to do next? Should I listen to 3 more readings? Should I do my affirmations? What should I do? And then worry, worry, worry. Am I doing it right? Is this really going to happen? Is it destined for me to find the love of my life? Yes, 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 and yes. Okay, you have all the tools, but what you're wanting is to keep them radiating around your heart. We want to move you away from the mental overthinking, and we want to move you down to your heart. That's where the map is resting. This Page of Cups shows me that you're not as ready for love as you think. Now, please don't freak out. The reality is that you need to develop the confidence to know that you are the best partner you can be for your person. How you prepare yourself in order to be the best I can be for my partner. What do I need to improve? Believe me, if you learn how to rid yourself of a little bit, I'm sorry, I'm just going to speak it, a little bit of the stubbornness, a little bit of the rigidity of Capricorn energy, and just release yourself from that and really get over the over worrying, because it's very difficult to be a partner to somebody that worries a lot. It's not comfortable for the partner to feel all of this negative energy in you. Now, the good news is these are 9s. The 10 of both of those suits, it shows a pattern is ready to be broken. So I know you're working on the Success Blocker program, which is something I'm just developing on self-sabotage. So definitely complete that Success Blocker program. It has journaling prompts and tapping. And keep me in the loop about what you're noticing going through. Also, notice if your mind is giving you fits about the program. If your mind is saying, oh, this isn't working, well, there you have it. Remember this card. You may want to take a picture of this card with your phone, Roxy, so that you have, let me lift it up so I can place it right in the camera better. But I would definitely take a quick snap of this, because this shows you clearly that you want to get that energy that's leaking around her head and you want to bring it down to the heart. Okay, got it? Excellent. This is very hopeful. So as you do your wish right now, and I love burning ceremonies, so I would write down your wish and then take a piece of paper, very carefully burn it in the flame. But as you do prepare yourself for the wish of a lifetime to find your one true love, just address your insecurities, all right? And you are going to create an energy around yourself that is irresistible to your best person. Okay. So look what came out. I love that this is a couple, right? Genders don't matter ever on the cards, it's just energy. But this card spit itself out of the deck and from our Moon Magic deck, and it's a card of partnership, right? So, what a promise. I teach people how to treat me. Roxy, it's true. You do teach people how to treat you. And if you've had some afflictions, you've had problems, we all do. But if you want to enter a new relationship, you don't want to teach them how to feel sorry for you first, right? You want to teach them how to celebrate with you. So you got your marching orders. Make your wish and then keep pursuing your divine guidance for the steps it takes to get yourself into shape for that soulmate. Okay? I love this reading for you, Roxy. I think it's 100% supportive. A lot of times people don't understand why they have to wait when they're making their wish. Well, it's because there's some preparation that you're not aware of. And as you learn the lessons that have gotten you through 2024, you're going to carry those forward as a launch pad for 2025. Okay, who else is here? Let's see, we'll get our cards. Again, for the collective, thank you for visiting me. This is Catherine. This is Pattern Breaker Tarot, where, hi, Mystic Christina, bless you. We're always looking at the ways we can break the patterns that are holding us back in this lifetime. Okay, so welcome to all. And I'm going to draw. So right now, to receive the community reading, go ahead and hold in your mind, hi, be beautiful. Oh, I haven't seen you in forever. Did you lose me when I stopped being fish out of water? I appreciate that you're here. So for this next card, I want you to go ahead and hold your wish in your heart. And then we're going to read the cards and see what it is that the universe wants you to know about your wish. Okay, so you know what? It's called Peaks of Joy. But when I first saw it, do you know what my eyes saw? Fears of joy. Fears of joy. My eyes saw, and I went down to look more carefully, and I see it says peaks of joy. So I'm getting this sense. Hold on, I need to look at this a little closely. Wow, I'm getting that a sense that there's somebody watching right now that there is some fear of joy. Hi, Christina. I see. Thank you for checking in with your super chat. You will be next. So I feel like there's somebody watching right now that there's a fear of joy. Not sure what that's about. What is it? Why would we be fearful of joy? The first thing that comes to my mind is someone who might be afraid of being judged. That there's, oh, the way you express joy is maybe socially unacceptable in your family or in your community. There's a fear of being misunderstood. And so important that we are able to express ourselves clearly on the planet during this lifetime. But I do feel that, I don't know why I saw that, but peaks of joy. One of the things that I think makes people anxious about joy is because joy is not intended to be a permanent energy, okay? Joy is not intended to be permanent. Now, before you go quitting or put a thumbs down on me, let me explain. Peak of joy would be a 10 on the scale of 1 to 10. If 1 were deeply sad and 10 was deeply joyful, our sweet spot is between 4 and 6. A realistic balance between joy, exuberant joy, and deep depression. As we work at keeping ourselves right in the middle, it becomes easier to navigate some of the tough corners of life. So it might be that it's when you're very joyful because it hasn't been sustainable, that it's caused you to back off from the universe or not allow yourself to enjoy what it is the universe has for you. But anyway, let's take, oops, oh, hello, there's our first card. Oh, 2 cards popped out. And we have the 4 of Swords and the 7, yeah, okay. and then this one. Okay. All right, my friends. So this is showing me, yes, there is some fear around family or people that are important to you. It's been hard for you to be yourself in your particular world, that there's people in your world that don't understand you. You might be a little on the geeky side, a little bit of a tech genius type who really has a lot of gifts and skills, but social intelligence is not one of your gifts. So when you have your sense of humor, when you're jumping for joy, when you're being silly, you may have people in your family that actually are kind of put off by that. They don't know how to cope. So part of you has just checked out. This Four of Swords card is where the introvert comes home from a social event and they're just so glad to be home. They just run to their computer, they flip on their devices, and they just put a blanket around themselves and pour themselves some hot cocoa and say, I'm never going out again. Now, you can tell from the way I described that I have felt that way occasionally. And so when you do check out, though, it's cold. Notice that the colors here are so vibrant. But when we look at this Four of Swords, it's all frozen and cold. So your past throughout 2025 and even before, this thing about checking out has felt normal to you. Because when you do go out, you just feel like you're defensive all the time. You may be misunderstood and people don't get you. And so you always feel like no matter where you go in public, it's not comfortable. You're just not in your element. But there's a part of you who's ready for change. This part of you has been knocking on the door of your spirit and really wants to get out, do some new things, and meet some new people. So, what is your wish? Are you wishing for career advancement? Are you wishing to meet a person who could bring you to a new place of financial abundance? Are you looking to meet new friends? Well, that you are answering, your wish is in the hands of this little figure over here, holding the whole world in one hand, because your life works for you somewhat. I mean, you're here, you're thriving the best you can, but there's a sense of lack here. And see this wall? A part of you wants to climb over that wall and explore a bigger world. So as you make this wish for yourself for 2025, and just take a peek at your life and see, where are you hiding out? Where are you checked out? Have you been defensive? Do you recognize that in yourself? This might be a great opportunity for you to do some soul seeking, some soul searching. Get involved with a healing, energy healing of some kind would be fantastic. Reiki, tapping. Those of you who know me know that I guide tapping with my personal clients. Also, once again, if you feel like your self-concept is a little off, email me for a love magnet reading. Give me 15 or 20 minutes at no cost to you. I'm happy to help you feel what your vibration is to other people. So if you're not getting what you're wishing for, you can once you understand how you're coming across. This is a big wish to have peaks of joy, but your messages, don't be afraid at the same time. Be yourself. Okay, so let's take a look at our moon deck here for advice. Welcome, everyone. This is Catherine. It's fish. I almost said fish out of water. I used to be fish out of water, but I changed it up to Pattern Breaker Tarot for 2025 so that we together could disrupt the patterns of thought and behavior that are holding us back from our highest good. Here we have this beautiful card. Let's see what the prayer is for it. I accept that here and now is exactly where I am, and that it is a place of profound learning. This is so exactly true. If you are feeling that you've been missing the mark because you're not getting what it is that you're wanting, that where you are right now, checked out, is where you are. Having a defensive habit when you're talking to people, speaking to people, that's where you are. And you can do something about that, all right? Lastly, honor the part of yourself that wishes for change, even if it feels a little bit intimidating. Okay? Any questions, comments, anything at all? My email address is right here. I would love to hear from you. Okay, my dear Mystic Christina, I'm playing around with different reading times. And so I usually am going on at between 9 and 10 a.m. my time, and right now it is 6:30 p.m. I'm just experimenting to see what possible times would be good for you guys. So if you're enjoying this time, do let me know, because I will come back. All right, Mystic Christina Rose, what is your wish for 2024? Hold on to your wish in your heart. Anyone else that's watching, same thing. And of course, Christina, this is no surprise. Look at that, the storm fields and the path leading into the storm. Do you know the story about buffaloes and cows, Christina? When cows see a storm coming, I heard this somewhere, I did not, somebody might have to fact check me. When cows see a storm coming, they get afraid and they run away from the storm. When buffaloes see a storm coming, they run toward the storm. Because why? Because it gets it over quicker. And so the very first thing that I'm seeing here with our storm fields is fearless. Be fearless and run towards the storm. Okay. You sent that. Yeah, it's true. I mean, you can Google that, like the buffalo into a storm. You could probably Google and find the original source for that. Okay, storm fields. What is it we have, Christina? First thing I'm seeing are these flowers on the path, and I can't see what that red thing is. I don't know what that is. I'd need to get a magnifying glass, but I'm just seeing that it's like a detour this way, and then the road actually goes straight ahead. Oh yeah, it's like this would be where the cows are going. They're running away, and this would be the buffaloes running right for the heart of the storm. Okay, let's see, what does the tarot have for Christina tonight? And we have the World. The Ten of Pentacles. Same card as last. I always love when the cards repeat themselves. I just feel like the universe knows what needs to be said and what needs to be heard. So I really appreciate that. So storm fields, when you have gone through something that's difficult, and so for some of you, it's the waiting time has been difficult, that you've been waiting such a long time for something to happen, and that's your storm, and you don't want to face it. You're always running from it. And you could be, with Christina, I know that you have been through a horrible storm in your private life right now, and it has disrupted everything, no question. And I see up here this 9 at the top, and that 9 that repeated itself in the last reading, where it's that sense of burden and kind of being lost, and also having a sense of being on an endless journey, that 9. So, but we have here the World and the 10 of Pentacles and the 2 of Rods. So the World is the card of a finish of a cycle, the finish of a story. It starts with the Fool, and it goes all the way through the major arcana until the World, and the World is like a graduation card, and then moving into a new chapter. So there's no question that for you, Mystic Christina, that the idea of the finality of this, I think that understanding how finite we are, how finite life is, and as humans, we don't want to look at that. There's not many humans I've met who are eager about the idea that this lifetime is going to end. It's something we usually put out of our minds so we don't have to be troubled by it. But then one of our loved ones decides that they're going to croak and they leave the planet. It throws us into a horrific storm. And grief is the kind of storm that has a life of its own. Grief is the kind of storm that there's no hurrying through it. I don't know if you've seen some of the storm chasers on YouTube where they drive right toward a tornado. I'm not quite sure that that's the best thing to do, but there are what we call storm chasers. And for this, it's just showing that as you accept that you have graduated, that you're absolutely moving on to a new chapter in your life. For this Ten of Pentacles card to show up right there is, oh, great. I love that you love Storm Chaser movies, and that in a way, you're pulled into a reality show you didn't sign up for. Because you, as I know you, I don't know you very well, just through the readings, we've never met in person. But you don't strike me as the kind of person who runs away from the drama, that you turn and run into the storm. And I could see on this, on the path here, there are stones. It's not an even path. There are the opportunity to trip. There's the opportunity to go sideways from the path and walk on the green grass barefoot. Not this time of year in Toronto, but that's part of what we're looking at. The universe is promising you healing, girl. This Ten of Pentacles, the tree of life, is pictured here, and in other forms of tarot you can see it quickly. And this fact of this legacy, and I know that your person was older than you, and so the fact that this energy of the elder male figure that's kind of passing the baton to the younger that's left behind, and that this idea of building through 2025, of rebuilding your dreams and rebuilding what you believe is possible, is something you can't escape from. It's just part of what's going on. There is a part of you who's ready to be your guide. This Two of Wands is that desire for adventure, the desire to have the forward momentum. Right now, this brick wall seems to stop you because the feelings of grief within the first month or so is you can't even walk on the path. You're lucky to be able to think about going forward towards the storm. So I do recommend, of course, grief groups. I ran a grief group at the pet cemetery for a while back in California, and I loved that. I'm also a hospice volunteer, and I do know what grief groups are. And so I know you're a group person, that you have been blessed in various groups, Christina, and I hope that you're able to take advantage of that and let people support you as you're going forward. Whatever the wish is that you're making, I can only imagine, and my heart goes out to you as you try to even formulate a wish right now. I don't know that I would know how, but I do know that we who love you, we are holding a wish for you. And our wish for you is that you feel loved and that you feel supported and that you meet people along this path who will guide you and help you through this next few months, okay? So let's take a look at our Moon Magic deck and draw our blessing for you. Thank you for you guys who are just joining me for the first time. I'm Catherine, and we are at Pattern Breaker Tarot. I used to be Fish Out of Water Tarot, so welcome to friends who have visited me before in my old name. And this card just caught my eye. I actually drew another card, Christina, but when I saw this, hi Anne, welcome. When I saw this card, I thought of you, and I just look at her strength. There's no fucking around with this one, huh? And I look at her forehead. It's that third eye, and it's like armor. It's like a suit of armor around your mind. Let's take a look at the blessing. I know my shadow side, and I work to willingly transform aspects of it. Good grief. It's just so encouraging to just keep facing the storm and do what you need to do, okay? Bless you. Oops, sorry, you guys. Bless you guys so much. I am deeply moved to be part of Team Christina right now. Thank you for supporting the channel the way you do, my friend. Okay, good. You are welcome. So if you, I'm just going to hold this up. You may own this deck. I know that you're a fellow deck collector, but you might want to just take a quick snap of this beautiful picture of the storm fields. and just to be able to, as a touch point. Okay, Anne, you're having internet issues. Isn't that interesting? I have internet issues here in Tennessee, and when I was in Mexico, I was lucky to get online. I was just speaking today to a friend of mine who lives in Panama, and she's having internet issues down there, but she and her special person, her significant other, they just took off and moved to Panama 2 months ago, and I'm jealous because when I moved to Mexico, I had such a good time living down there for the time that I was there. So this is for the collective, and we're talking about wishes. The new moon in Capricorn, it's a powerful new moon. Capricorn is an energy all around efficiency and order, and a little stubbornness, Capricorn, a little rigidity, my dear Capricorn. And so as we use this juicy energy of this particular new moon, what is it that is your wish? So hold in your mind your wish. The gentle gardener. Well, this is a nice gentle card after those hard hitting cards of the earlier part of the reading. And I do love those little angels and fairies that are hatching out of those eggs. Okay, so for you, I have a feeling that you are a gentle person and you enjoy the law of attraction. You have been you know what it's like to manifest things. I mean, you have seen things show up out of the blue that had no reason or anything to come, but you've seen it. But the thing is that your manifestations are also tiny, and you need a major change for 2025. Can you relate? You're wanting some big changes. Those are big eggs. They look like ostrich eggs, and out pops these little fairies. And you're like, come on, universe, where is my major blessing? So I'm seeing this beautiful grandmotherly energy. So I do feel, if this feels like you, that you do have an ancestor right now who's peeking over your shoulder. And this ancestor, perhaps a grandmother or great-grandmother who has passed on, they're just looking at you and they're kind of shaking their head and they're saying, oh, my little one, be patient, my dear. Be patient. Everything is working out in the exact right timing. Be patient. Except who wants to hear that? So let's see what the tarot has for us. Hold your wish. Thank you for all those little hearts. Love it. Thank you guys for the love. Oh, you're all so good to me. You're all so good to me. Okay, let's see. The gentle gardener. All right, so our first card, the Ace of Rods. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. I love this reading for you guys. And we have the Hierophant. Okay, so 3 really cool cards. So the first thing I'm aware of here is the face. Look at the face on this particular Page of Pentacles. Definitely is holding that disappointment. Like, why do I have to keep waiting? Why do I have all these tiny little blessings? What are these? They won't pay the rent. These coins, they're not strong enough to do anything. They're just babies. Okay. But what you don't realize is that you're just a student. Okay. We are all students in the school of life. And regardless of what religion you were raised in, there's probably some spiritual guidance within your holy books that say, pay attention and learn what you're here to learn. These angel babies, they look like babies, but that's because they're not mature. We are not born full form. Your mom didn't pop you out as an adult, right? And so there's this sense of growth that you must embrace. We do not plant an apple seed today and eat an apple tomorrow from the tree, right? That's just silly to think that's true. And yet when it comes to manifesting, that's what we think. We plant a seed in our mind of wanting your soulmate or wanting money, career change, a new home, whatever, new friends. We want that, so we have a dream. We make our intention. Tonight you're going to make a wish about it. And then somehow part of us thinks that we should harvest the very next day. The reason this page is a page is because they're not fully equipped. Knighthood comes next in the suit, and then the Queen, and then the King. So it's a court card, and that's good, but it's this gentle patience with yourself. What can you do? Well, there's so many wonderful YouTube videos on that you can search for. I would put in there how to be patient when you're manifesting. I'm not even kidding. Put your question right into the YouTube search and then watch the videos that come up. The Ace of Rods is a beautiful promise for your wish. Okay, so as you have wished, this says yes. Okay, this says yes. There's power. There is the centered intention. What it is that you're wanting seems to fit with what would be best for you. And you're being guided to wish what you want to wish. All right? You're just not recognizing or accepting the path. And your feeling is, why can't it come right now? And that puts a lot of pressure on you, because somehow you have to create the only apple tree in history that you plant the seed tonight, and you have enough manifesting power that tomorrow a tree will be there and you'll eat the fruit. Right away, doesn't that feel like impossible? Right. Do you hear manifesting teachers talk about impossible much? No, because we don't want to see this growth potential. Here we have the Hierophant. Notice the two figures are bowing. They're bowing down to the Hierophant. See the two heads at the bottom? And they're lifting their hands in surrendered prayer. The Hierophant is the chief demonstration of spiritual work. The Emperor is more representing the actions and the humanity of things. The Hierophant is all about spirit. And so the truth being that as you have your wish in your mind, that there is work to do. Me personally, I have been creating lately these intensive. They're 7-day intensives with journaling and with tapping, because we absolutely need a ladder to climb to the self-empowerment, the self-belief. You have to believe in yourself as a manifester. That doesn't happen without some work. I don't mean to put you off with work. It's just like watching YouTube videos that teach you what you need to know. I just found a wonderful new teacher. I really love her. I wish I could remember the name of the channel offhand, but I will put it in the community because she makes very short, very good videos on the neuroscience behind manifesting. And I think she explains it so clearly. So you do need some education. This is not the Knight of Pentacles. She hasn't even gotten on her horse yet. She has to go forward and learn what it is she needs to learn. What does she need to learn? This grandmotherly wisdom. Who here, which one of you guys that's watching, how many of you have a grandmother or great-grandmother that was a prayer, right? Who lifted you up and maybe loved you better than your own mom loved you. But there are people right behind you that are absolutely on your side 100%. They're on the other side. Christina Rose, this would be true for you too if you're still here, because remember that gender doesn't matter, but the people who have evolved and they've croaked and they've gone to the next level, they know for sure we're worried too much. They know for sure we have to ease up on how we treat ourselves. Got it? Beautiful reading. I hope that whoever is watching, I hope this gives you the encouragement you need to make that wish this last new moon of 2024, and then write it down and keep track of it. Throughout the year, throughout 2025, I will be doing readings for the full moon and the new moon, so you guys can measure your progress with me, okay? If any of you would like to have a love magnet reading at absolutely no charge, just email me and I'm happy to get back with you and schedule a chat. I love meeting people who want to be more productive and more prosperous in this special time we're living in. Okay, so here we have this beautiful card, that full moon peeking out of the clouds. So I do feel for some of you watching right now, there's going to be a major jump in your manifestations before the next full moon. Okay, so that's 2 weeks from now. And you just keep your ears open, keep your eyes open. I believe you're going to get some sort of sign before the next full moon that has to do with your wish. And the card says, I let go of the anxieties of others. Yes, many times there's peer pressure. And what I always recommend, and I'm not the only one, but I recommend that you do not go talking about your manifestations with people who don't understand manifesting. You can always talk to me, send me an email, I'm supporting. But a lot of other people will feel that you might be a little bit nutty to think that you can create with your thoughts. And so rather than get in an argument with them, let that go and find people that you can share with openly who will respect you, okay? Excellent. Tay, if you'd like for me to draw cards for you personally, I would love to do that. All you need to do is hit the super chat, and I'm happy to draw cards for your personal wish. Meanwhile, I'm going to continue going through the collective here and see generically what are the wishes for my little family here at Pattern Breaker Tarot. So hold in your mind your wish. Hold on to your wish. Pick your wish. Hi, me. Welcome. And this is for my watchers. Me, this might be for you. Okay, so there's a wish, a sad embrace. Okay, what's going on for my viewer? Let's draw our tarot cards. Sad embrace. What is that wish? Okay, so I first am getting a sense that there's somebody watching that you've been sad. It's been a sad year. You may have lost a person. You may have had a move. Me, well, maybe it is about you, that there's this sadness that has, hi, Anne. Oh, beautiful. Thank you, darling. I see your super chat. I appreciate you. I'll get you next. So now I'm getting with the sad embrace here that there is somebody who has been sad for a while. And there's a part of you that feels that you're locked in a room, that it's a dark room, that there's no escape from this sadness. And so you're making a wish. You wish to put a finish, close this chapter. Let's see what our tarot cards have for us. These readings are for the collective, me. So to receive the reading, all you do is choose to receive it. So you just say, these are my cards, okay? And then they are your cards. If you want to do an offering or a donation to the channel, of course, that's fine, but it's not necessary. Okay, let's see what our tarot has for us. And we have the Queen of Rods. That's a very, very wonderful card. I'll just start off by saying that I couldn't be more thrilled. And we have the Hermit. Okay. And we have the Queen of Swords. So to have two queens here, so anyone who's watching this and you have been sad, that sadness has been a part of your life experience, and you may be what they call a melancholy personality. There are some people that a good day for you is just a less sad day. You know, there's some people that have a personality that does feel deeply, and sadness is like it's almost like a garment. It clings to you, okay? And then what goes along with that sometimes is isolation and solitude. I just had a big burp that just came out, and the only reason I tell you that is because I move energy in my body when I'm doing readings, so I do feel like there's a huge block here for someone with this sadness, and there it's like you can't even imagine a life without sadness. It's almost as if sadness is embracing you. and that it's like a cocoon. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to say to you is, if you can relate to this, wrap your arms around yourself right now. I'm doing it myself. Wrap your arms around yourself as if you're giving yourself a hug. Somebody taught me this last year, I think, or 2 years ago, and it really does work. Wrap your arms around yourself and just squeeze and take a breath. Having a sadness issue is very delicate because it does serve a purpose. It can be so hard to understand. And people can try to cheer you up, which can really piss you off. You know what I mean? It's like, leave me alone, I'm fine. But you're not really fine. There's a part of you that wants a different life. These two queens on either side of the hermit, I think, are showing you that there is a change available. All right. This hermit card is sitting right under that sad embrace. The hermit is a card of separation and spiritual seeking. So immediately it makes me want to ask, do you do any journaling? It's a good idea to investigate why sadness is embracing you. And so you can use that as a journaling prompt. Why does sadness embrace me? And then just fill up a few journal pages and investigate what's going on there. Your guides and angels are cheering you on. The Queen of Wands, I resonate with the Queen of Wands energy, so there's no coincidence that you're here right now. But this queen is the queen of warmth, compassion, and love. The cat in the lap, just cats are so wonderful as comfort animals. You may have a cat, but there's so much potential in breaking out of the cocoon that's holding you back. All right. The Queen of Swords over here on the other side, notice how she's got her back turned. So she's turned her back to these two cards. But she only does that because she wants to feel safe. The Queen of Swords is a power card because there's great authority and there's a rigidity here of self-protection. So it may be that you've gone through something that's really hurt your feelings in the past, and you've separated yourself from people that have hurt you. And that can be positive for sure, but the heart is lonely. Okay, so I feel like if this is your wish, if your wish is to find happiness this year, to be able to step out of the embrace of sadness, I definitely recommend yoga. And yoga is something available online. On YouTube, there are so many beautiful yoga teachers. So you don't need to spend a penny to do some yoga where your body unfolds. See, this body is all folded together in that cocoon of sadness. So even if you start laying on the floor, flat on your back, and then just lay there, stretched out, so that your body has a chance to release itself, I feel that physical work will be better for you than mental work or trying to figure out how to fix this. I really believe that yoga will help your wish come true if you're watching this right now. Okay, so let me get our moon deck. What is it you have for my sad friend? And that self-hug is a really good technique. Now, remember, if you feel like it's impossible to break that sadness that's on you, email me, would you? Let's have a talk. See if I can advise something for you to break out of that cocoon in 2025. So here we have a solar eclipse. That's a major change. Let's see what it says. I let go, I release, I am within perfect possibility. What a great card for you, my friend. Yes, learning how to release your sad habits, learning how to let go of a sad mindset is going to put you in a place of achieving that wish that you totally are leaning for. And thank you so much. Nature walks are completely healing for me too. And I know Anne lives in a part of the world where there's a lot of snow right now and it's very cold. Even her dog has to wear a coat. But there's so much beauty in it. And you talk about abundance. How many snowflakes do you see on a walk? I mean, if you think of snow being made up of tiny snowflakes, millions and millions of them, we are surrounded by abundance. Oh, I can say also that gratitude does help break the spell of sadness. And there's a wonderful book. It's called Thank and Grow Rich by Pam Grout, Grout. And it's a process book. It gives you experiments to use with gratitude, and it is life-changing. You will love it. And I'm so glad you are here with me tonight because I want to draw a card for you. And you've had quite a week. I know you've been telling right during the holidays some strange stuff going on in your life, right? So as you wish, making your wish for 2025, just hold your wish in your mind. And let's see. Encouragement. I love giraffes. They have a special place in my heart. How about you, Anne? Okay. So what I'm aware of here is we have this very youthful giraffe, this young one. And giraffes, when they pop right out of the womb and they can walk pretty quick. Isn't that something? Humans are so backward. I mean, bless our hearts. It takes a year or more for a human to be able to walk, and they're certainly not self-sufficient. But in this picture, I'm seeing this youthful giraffe, and I'm reading this energy as if this is not a baby giraffe. This is more like a teenager giraffe, and maybe has had some experiences that were not very good. Maybe they're trying to reach some food in a higher tree and they see the adults reaching way up there with those necks and it's so easy for them. Or maybe there's an apple that was laying on the ground and they're so awkward that they don't know how to make their legs work to reach down to the ground. And I just feel this energy of just disappointment, and I just want to sigh, like, like don't give up, And so then I see this other giraffe coming in, and I'm not getting like maternal stuff. I'm getting like big brother feel, that this is kind of a community of giraffes, and this giraffe is out there moaning and whining and carrying on about how unfair things are. And this other older giraffe is just coming forward, not with words and sounds, but just with a touch. Because when you are new at something, you can't know it all at once. And not only that, but the giraffe doesn't even have the consciousness to know what they don't know. So I feel like if you're new in manifesting and this is all new to you and you've been getting all kinds of information and cards and books and ideas and techniques, and you're like, yes, and you want quickly to make the progress that will make all the difference in the world for you, right? But the fact is, there's an adjustment time. There are universal laws. You can't just pick your own speed limit on the highway of manifestation. You can't go 130 miles an hour. No, you have to learn as you go. So this adult giraffe is just saying, slow down and keep learning. So 4 cards popped out. So bonus for you, Anne. Let's see what we have. First, temperance. Yes, temper yourself. I love the word temperance. It's like balance, right? It's just the same message. It's like, don't get upset. This is how it's supposed to be. Allow yourself to temper your reactions. Card number 2, we have the Ace of Wands. This is the second time it showed up tonight. And this is the seed. This is what you're wishing for. The Ace of Wands is the seed of manifestation. And as you make the wish, you start to wake up in yourself a vibration that will pull in experiences that you need. See how these beams of light are shining out? this seed that you're planting, this wish that you're wanting right now is exactly right for you. It fits perfectly into this idea of not expecting everything to happen overnight. Then we have the Lover's card. Now, the Lover's card is all about making decisions and putting something first. It's a card, a lot of people think it's about romance. Not necessarily. The Two of Cups is more of the romance energy, but the Lover's card can actually be a difficult card to have in a reading because it shows that there are choices to be made that are very important for this wish. I love acupressure. Oh, acupressure, cool. I've had acupuncture and that was amazing. And then the tapping that we use is all about acupressure because we are tapping on acupuncture points around the body. And I'm glad you're feeling good, Anne. So this card here, pulling up, I think because you have had, can you see this one too? Let me just move these over a little. Because you have had some confusion about love mates. Okay, I know with your previous husband that his lifestyle was very difficult. And then even with some of the partners that you've had over time, there's been a mismatch of energy. I don't think you've ever attracted somebody who really was a good partner for you yet. But I'm not sensing that you're disappointed in love. I don't. I just feel like right now is the disappointment in how you can't get what you want right now. I just feel like there's an impatience in you that's like, come on, okay, great. Thanks for showing me that. Now, where's my stuff? But this Four of Cups, this is kind of a reflection of this energy. In fact, when I look at this figure right here, the head is bowed just like that giraffe. And then this cup coming is just like the encouragement of that other giraffe. So the Four of Cups is so important as an energy because it shows kind of a demanding, like there's a word called petulant, where there's this young child or a young person who's just bored and wants everything right now and doesn't even have the foresight to know that provision is right there. They're just not seeing it. Okay, so overall, this is a very positive reading. To me, it's crystal clear on finding out. I think some creative journaling would be a good idea. And certainly tapping, and I know you love tapping, so that for you, you can really learn what it is you can learn right now as a young person in the manifesting world, and to make sure that you're not pressuring yourself to be at more advanced than you need to be. If a kindergartner decided to go to graduate school, that would be difficult. And the kindergarten, it wouldn't be fair for the kindergartner to be in graduate school because it's beyond them. So in a way, I feel like that's exactly what's going on with you, that there's an imbalance going on internally on what it is that you're wanting and what you need to have it happen. One other thing that strikes me, Anne, is that you can expect small manifestations that will absolutely blow your mind. It's a very good idea to keep a manifesting journal, and then whenever things show up unexpectedly, you write it in the journal. I know you're doing everything you can, but partly, like, if you go to the gym, it doesn't do any good to work out those biceps every day, right? No. Today you might work on tapping, tomorrow you might work on making a vision board, the next day you might work on scripting. And as you're not familiar with these ideas, just let me know and I'll be happy to give you some resources, okay? So let's take a peek at your moon card. There, it just flipped itself. Okay, this is cool. I love this. This energy just makes me think, and I look at that figure, it reminds me of you. I mean, you're just like, okay, bring it. I know what to do. Thanks, I'm a smart girl. Why do I have to wait? She's got attitude. I kind of love that. Okay. I shine my light outward for all to see. Yes, see, that's the thing. I believe, Anne, I know that you want to be a reader, and I know you have, right now, you probably feel a burst of energy and you're not sure what to do next, but you just want to share. And I get that. I get it completely. And your light is ready to shine. It's just that there are just such tiny pinpricks of windows available that for it to shine out. So keep working what you're doing, finish the things that you start. I would definitely get a hold of the book E Squared by Pam Grout. Those 9 energy experiments I think will really be fun for you. And she just does good basic training in manifesting. Okay, so wonderful. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for being with me tonight. I appreciate it. I will be back at my regular time at 9 in the morning. Every now and then I'm going to take days off. I'm very spontaneous. And I'm so busy doing other creative work right now. I'm not here every day, but I'm glad you were here with me tonight. And I just love you so much. Your love and interest and support of my channel means the world to me. And I'm going to go off and get ready to make my wish for the new moon tonight. And I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. I love you. See you soon, guys. Bye.